Today, I'll be talking about customer personas or buyer personas and why they're so important to sales and why it's the first thing you should do before you start any kind of outreach, whether it's LinkedIn, email, cold calling, so on and so forth. You could have the best script, you could have like the best messaging, the best product, so on and so forth. But none of it matters if your buyers don't actually care about it. So the first thing that you should do before starting any kind of outreach is understand your buyer persona, otherwise known as an ICP, which is an ideal customer profile. Understand what are their biggest challenges, like for them as a person, whether it's an IT director, whether it's a sales leader, what are their actual pain points? So forget about your product for a second, right? The first thing you need to figure out is what are their biggest pain points, whether it's relevant to your product or not. Get a whole list of them. There's tons of resources available on the internet. Get on Google, start searching, start reading some reports, and understand what their biggest pain points are. Once you've understood that, that's step number one. Step number two is to understand or select which of those pain points we can actually relieve them of with our product. So that's where you get to that other level of, okay, there's 10 challenges that these people deal with on a daily basis. And out of those 10, we can help them with 3 of them, right? Or 4 of them. So which are the challenges we can actually help them with, how we can help them with that, right? So understanding that's step 2. Then step 3 is what are the big gains that they will receive after you relieve the pain points. So with the product, right? So we're relieving these pain points, but what do those gains actually look like? So if the challenge is getting sales meetings on the calendar, then the gain is essentially not having to spend time on outreach and actually having meetings booked on the calendar for you, and all you have to do is close, right? The other gain is, faster acceleration in terms of closed deals, more revenue. You can take that revenue, go show it to investors, start raising funds. So these are all the big gains that they can achieve by solving the pain point of not having enough sales meetings on the calendar, right? So understand what those big gains are for your ideal persona. And step number 4 in understanding your customer profile is to understand what the results would really look and feel like. So yeah, we can talk about, you'll get a ton of revenue, a ton of deals, you can raise investments, whatever. But what is the emotional value of that, right? So does that mean that they will be motivated to continue to work on their business and build their product, knowing that there's qualified sales meetings coming their way? Will they be have peace of mind knowing that, let's say it's a cybersecurity product, right? So you're selling peace of mind knowing that the enterprise is secure from ransomware breaches or other kind of cybersecurity attacks. Do they feel frustrated today, but in the future state when they're using your product, are they going to just be relieved? Are they going to be calm? Are they going to be confident? So what is the emotion that your product is actually providing to them? That's step number 4. And so when you understand all 4 of those things, I'll go through it again. So understanding all their pain points, which of them are relevant to your product, what are the gains they'll achieve, and then what would they feel like when they achieve those gains, then you can take that information, put it into your call scripts, put it into your LinkedIn messages, put it into your email outreach. And now you're going to be able to craft a message that actually resonates with someone, because when you touch on those things that are relevant to them, they're going to say, okay, this person gets me. This person understands me. And that is what's going to get them to actually respond to you. And if it makes sense, book a meeting with you versus just kind of praying and spraying with a generic message talking about features and products and blah, blah, blah. We all know feature selling doesn't work. So how do you do customer-centric selling? How do you sell in the best interest of the buyer? That's by understanding your buyers. And that's it.